Hey guys, this is Shay Loves 89, and I'm going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 1, Episode 1, only because somebody asked me to. I really wasn't even going to look at the show, nor just review it or not, whether I wanted to or not. I'm kind of waiting for Love and Hip Hop New York. That's anyway. The episode's called La La Land. It starts off with Tamari and Hazley. They meet up. They talk about Ray J and her situation with him, and she's wanting her stuff, and they've been together for 9 years. Bitch, what the fuck? Okay, y'all been on for 9 years, right? Mm-hmm. And y'all ain't talking 8 months. You ain't been under another dick. You ain't moved on. He done moved on. Why you ain't moved on? The fact that you still stuck on his dick when his bitch is on his dick. I go, honey. Stop worrying about him, because obviously he ain't worried about you too much. Okay? Okay. Anyway, Morgan works with Ray J. She's the assistant. Whatever. They meet each other to look at for locations for RayJ.com party and other stuff. Also, she knows Tierra Marie. She worked with her too, and they think they had an altercation, and then that ended it. Moving on. Omarion and his girlfriend April, they go do a sonogram. He brings up that he wished his mom could be there, and April brings up the fact that his mama don't like her. But the funny thing is that she did like her, but stuff changed. I'll get into that later. Soldier Boy and his girlfriend Nia Riley, they celebrating her birthday. Now, if you're celebrating your birthday, honey, I would not bring up my relationship problems during my birthday. My shit is my shit. I'm worrying about my birthday. I'm not worrying about the relationship stuff. I can worry about that later. Why the fuck are you talking about that at a party? The fuck? Mm. Mm. Anyway, Tiara meets up with Ray J. She gets in her feelings about how she feel, why she, you know, 8 months they ain't talk to each other, blah 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 bullshit. She asks for her stuff, and Ray J say he don't know where it is. Big mistake, boo boo. You could have just said it's somewhere in the house. You could have said it could have been somewhere at his mama's house. Who knows? Why the fuck did you say you didn't know where the fuck it is? I mean, yes, you're being honest, but come on. Bitch that is emotional, you don't tell her that shit. There's his little boy play basketball. Then he go meet up with Omarion. They talk about how the fans only kind of remember them for B2K, and O's kind of in his feelings that nobody really remembers him for his damn CD, for Entourage, Touch, Icebox, and all that shit. Nigga, I remember you for that shit, but I remember you more for B2K. Come on, I had like 2 of your albums and the DVD thing that I borrowed from my friend and never gave back. Come on now. I remember you for that shit. Even though J-Book was my boo thing for that. But I remember you and Fizz for that. And they said they kind of get mad about it. Bitch, be happy somebody remember you for that shit. Be happy, Lil Fizz, somebody remember you for B2K and not for Get Music, because nobody knows your shit unless they were really following you like that. I don't know none of your shit. I know Amarian shit before I know your shit. I can even ask my sister, does she know? She knows Omarion and B2K shit before she knows Lil Fizz stuff. So be happy somebody remember you for that, damn it. Anyway, Lil Fizz talks about his baby mother Moniz and their situation and how she's calling him up and this and that, custody thing or whatever. Omarion said his situation is not as bad as Fizz. Whatever. Moving on. Moniz, she meets up with Morgan. They talk about how she's doing sex toys as a business venture. Yeah. And then she talks about her situation with Fizz and custody. And now, now when she calls, Fish should answer if it's about the child or whatever. Basically, Moniece is a crazy bitch. Or she's just really high tempered. Either way, she a crazy bitch. Yeah. Uh-huh. Soldier Boy and Nia, eating, they talk about moving in, and then next thing you know, you hear a baby, and Nia has a baby by somebody else, and Nia's asking, are you ready to, move in with little one there too? April talks to Marion's mother, Leslie. Les- Miss Leslie gets right on into it, saying how she was on your side when they were dating, but things changed because her medical bills weren't getting paid. Marion stopped talking, I guess, because as I remember in B2K, and if you really followed up on them like that, when they were out and you had the DVDs and stuff, and 106 Park and MTV and all that stuff, you basically know that Amarion and his mother were like best friends. Even though that is his mother, and that's his mom, they were best friends. So now she feels like April got into the way of that. Even though April did say she was helping out, paying the stuff, but now that they have a baby, financially, I guess stuff is kind of being maneuvered. So they can't help you as they want to because they're worried about the baby right now. And Miss Leslie, is all into her feelings about that. So most likely she feels like April has that she might have an influence on that or whatever. Really, really. Okay, whatever. Anyway, Fizz is in the studio. Moniece pops up, and they talk about the situation with their kid, about how you need to answer my calls when I call about my kid. And Fizz was like, you calling at 2, 3 o'clock, you calling like 2, 3 o'clock. And most likely he don't look at his phone until 12 o'clock in the morning. And he said he know his child asleep. Other than that, and then Fizz was like, you ain't doing nothing. Blah, blah, blah. And then she gets upset in her feelings, and then she walks out, and she was like an ass whooping. An ass whooping. Bitch, I see why he got a restraining order on your ass, because, see, honey, there's a lesson for you. Okay? Next time you deal with pretty crazy bitches, don't get them pregnant. Okay? Okay. Anyway, the RedDay.com party is going on. Morgan is working hard. She happens to notice Tiara comes in and talking about an 11th drink or whatever. Tiara and Hazel Eve pop up. She wants to drink. Hazel is. It was like, the only reason why I told you to come is because if you had more shit to talk to him about, talk to him. Ray girl, I think her name is Princess or whatever, showing pictures to Morgan and I think her friend about the vaginal cream, the BB stuff, plane tickets or whatever. Boo boo, you don't show that to people. You don't. You don't show that to people. Don't do that. Especially if it's her stuff. Yeah, you may not like the bitch, but don't do that. The fuck? Anyway, Tiara pulls Ray J to the side and asks for a check. It's, okay, if that stuff is yours in the bag and if it's vaginal cream or whatever, you asking for a check for that shit when you can go to right to CVS and pay about $5, $6, $7 for that shit, really, and you ask for a check for that. Now I understand if it's clothes, then. But if Ray J paid for it, I wouldn't see him giving you a fucking check, because I wouldn't give you a check if I paid for that shit. Fuck out of here. Anyway, his girlfriend comes up and says, is this your stuff? Is this your stuff? Is this your vaginal cream? Blah, blah, blah. And Tara, she was like, the vaginal cream might be mine, because, my man was fucking you. Mm, you don't say that, honey. You don't talk about your vaginal problems and shit. Y'all just ratchet. Y'all just, I'm talking about who's pussy singing about, just, oh, mm. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye, guys.